na wengine kuja kusema pole kwa haya ambayo yamefanyika hapa, na ninawashukuru nyinyi wote wananchi. Mwishowe you discover that we are all one people and the challenges we face and whatever happens to us happens to all of us as one people. Shida zetu ama our challenges do not distinguish between which part of the country you come from, which tribe you belong to, where do you go to church and so on and so forth. Ama namna gani? Basi tufuate vile tunaelezwa na viongozi wetu hapa wa kanisa, tupendane, tusidi kuombeana na kukaa pamoja. Mheshimiwa Jango, I have heard
sana to the church, Women's Guild, poleni sana. I did not know Joyce myself, but we worked very closely with Balozi. When I was minister with Matiang'i, Balozi was our ambassador, na ndio tunajuana, kazi tulifanya pamoja, kazi mzuri. Hata siku hizo tulikuwa na Trump na yeye wanajuana, na sasa amerudi. Lakini sisi sio watu wa siasa. Bwana Jango, leo sio siku ya siasa.
This is our country. Hatuwezi kusimama tuangalie nchi ikiharibiwa. We have decided, we have agreed that this country is going to be one and we are going to claim it from those people who peddle lies. Tumechoka na shisha, tumechoka na vaccines za ng'ombe, tumechoka na uongo, hatufanyi kaongo tena. So what we have decided is Jango has a party called TNP, the National Party, and that party you are free to join, *509#, and when you join it, this party, I'm also calling Dr. Matiang'i aingie hapo. Nimeongea na yeye sahi. Nimeongea na yeye. Hata sisi Mushero nimeongea na yeye sahi. Tunaingia hapo, na in fact last week nilikuwa Wamonyoro last Thursday. Na tukaongea na Wamonyoro akasema ataya akodani. Tumesema hivi, we just need one presidential candidate. Now this country, by the way, if you remember what Dr. Matiang'i did to this country, then you know what I'm talking about. Already in this church we have a president. In this church, amen, we have a president. In 2027 August 10th we have a president, and usiniache mbali sana daktari, hata mimi niko hapo karibu nitakupatia chama. So between now and 2027 we are going to make a very incredible opposition. We are not going to agree for our people to go without health care, without school, with the funny housing schemes. We are not agreeing to this. And if people think that they can peddle lies, we are going to counteract those lies, because that we have the passion to do this, and this is what God has called us to do.
What it's taught, it is never, and it will never abduct their children, and nobody fights the children. The world over, nobody fights the children. And even my kids, sometimes they go astray. I cannot take a gun and shoot them in the head. It does not happen. So as a government, we are here to guide our children. These are the future. This is our future. Tomorrow, we call them tomorrow's leaders. So here we are, and we have decided, and we have said, we are not going to shoot our children again. We are not going to kill them again. We are not going to abduct them again. And we are saying this because we are going to be a very strong opposition. We are going to make a very strong opposition. We don't want this to happen, and it's going to happen. It's not going to happen again. But again, I want to say that you as government, if you abduct the children, you are forming a very, very big enemy from our children, because these children never forget, and they don't give up, and they will never give up. If somebody draws something, so be it. I mean, you have seen Donald Trump in the US. We have seen people burn his effigy. Nothing happens. I mean, life goes on. In France, people go to streets like every day, and they burn the effigy of their leader. Nothing. I mean, what is there? What is there to start reacting? I mean, I think power has gone to our heads. I think it's high time we start thinking properly.
What do you make?
Very, very passionate, and I'm very committed to bring all the leaders together. From Dr. Matiang'i, I was with him today. From Rigiji himself, I was with him last week. I'm going to see Kalonzo Musyoka. I'm going to meet George Natembeya. I'm going to meet everybody who is aligned to this cause, Mother Karwa. Everybody, we want to meet everybody, bring them together, and we want only people. We want all these people in the opposition to do two things between now and 2027. we are saying we have a country and we are not giving up on Kenya. So we are going to have a very formidable opposition so that the government can start behaving. And when we come to 2027, we are going to have only one presidential candidate, not two, one single one in this whole country, so that we can make sure that this job is going to be nice and clean. And that's my objective. You did a very good thing. You are a very good example. You brought this up, and we are saying to every Kenyan, any small thing that you do, anything you write on the social media, any action that you do against, to bring this government to its senses, we need those bits of actions so that we can bring this country together. We cannot give up on Kenya. Kenya is our country.